This was at Ross for 40 bucks. It's Irwin chisels with the leather pouch. I just bought them. Probably not the best. I don't know anything about Irwin chisels. The Irwin Marples brand has been around for a long time. I'm sure it's not owned by, you know, the original owners. I don't know. I don't really know anything about the brand that much, except that I have a lot of their tools, little hand tools. They're fine. They're made in the UK, so that bodes well. Probably good steel, high carbon chrome steel with tapered bevel sides. Long thin blade is ideal for woodworkers. Hornbeam wood handle for durability. Anyway, I looked them up on Amazon. They typically go for like 80 bucks, so they were half off. So I bought them. So let's crack them out. They had good reviews, and even if they're not the highest quality, I like the pouch, and my beater chisels are from Harbor Freight, so these are nice. These are much nicer than my Harbor Freight chisels. So, okay, so 4 sizes. They're not tang through, obviously. These are proper chisels for proper woodworkers. They don't use the tang through. So let's just get them out of the package and do the subjective part. Well, that chisel's no good anymore. Wooden floor, we're fine. It still had its guard on. I'm gonna be leaving those on as long as I can, till I don't lose them. I'm actually pretty good about keeping those because I'm scared of chisels. I cut myself on things, and I've cut myself bad on chisels before, so I like to keep them covered. Yeah, these are definitely bench chisels. I'm not gonna be carrying these around in my tool bag. Saw some joker on Amazon saying, "The handles keep falling off. I'm gonna epoxy them on." Gave him a 1 star. That's a bug, or that's a feature, not a bug, folks. People want that. There are reasons. Do your research. Excellent. So, 4 sizes, 23 to 25 millimeter. Maybe that's just for the cap. I don't know why they wouldn't give an exact size. 23 to 25 millimeter. That just must be that cap does 23 to 25 millimeter. Yeah. So grab a tape here. So we've got a 1 inch. That's kind of what I figured, but just wanted to be sure. Probably a 3/4 and probably a 1/2 and a 1/4. I'm guessing. 3/4. 1/2 inch. The one I always use, 1/2 inch. And a 1/4 inch. So there you go. The essential fractions. The case, the roll. Is this a roll? I guess. It wants to roll this way. I don't think it should roll that way. I think it should roll in. And then this goes that way, that goes this way, and then perhaps it ties. Not a super well thought out tool roll. I might adjust that. I might work on this tool roll a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so that's supposed to show, presumably. Maybe it's just supposed to fold in half. Something like that. And then I'm confusing myself. Oh, that's not terrible. I don't know. Maybe I'll put some buttons on this little. Maybe I'll cut these short and put some buttons on them, and or just I don't know. Maybe I'll put some snaps. We'll see. But I like the leather. It's nice. I like the color. It'll probably age in a cool way. Let's look at the quality. So I'm gonna get the ½ inch out. I always use the ½ inch handle. You can feel a little bit of the wood grain. Has a nice natural feel to it. It's not just coated in plastic polyurethane. So that's nice. It feels more like a higher quality, sort of a finer woodworking tool. So that's a nice feature. If you're expecting me to do a proper demonstration of these, you're on the wrong channel. There are other channels for that, and they're awesome, and I'm not going to do as good. But I'll do a few things. I'm not really feeling a burr. Trying to kind of look close. They've polished them, but looks fairly sharp. I'm gonna do a couple of things here. I'll check the sharpness on a piece of wood, aka carpenter's notebook. It's got scribbles on it from when I was out working something, I don't know. It's just a piece of scrap. It's just pine, so this isn't like hardwood or anything. But I'm just gonna take a, not butter, but not bad. Just out of the box. End grain. Not too bad. Yeah, if I had that in a vise and I had a little hammer to get this started properly, you see how it's just kind of, it's working the end grain, that very porous open end grain. So I'd say, yeah, 7.5 out of 10 for sharpness out of the box. It's not bad. I'm happy with that. I might take it on a very fine stone or my strop or something just to hone it a little bit more. But I'm perfectly happy with that. No more than what I use chisels for. I'm gonna put the back of it on this whetstone and just kind of see what we can see about what they've done. So stand by. So there's an idea of how flat the back is. I just kind of touched it on my whetstone. It is scratching that a little bit. They're not too bad out. It's pretty exaggerated looking at it like that on the camera there. But that gives you an idea. So just out of the box, the kind of shape the 1/2 inch is in. But yeah, $40 from Ross. I mean, I'm not mad about them for that price, and these will make decent little bench chisels. I'll spend a little bit of time tuning them up, but I shouldn't take me more than 30 minutes working on these to get them tuned up and singing good enough for me, because I'm not a fine carpenter, and good enough for the stuff I do, so I'm happy with that. So anyway, there you have it, the Irwin Marples. Grace and peace to you guys.